Hello everyone, welcome back to another sim build. If you're new to the channel, I'm Agent of Mischief and I'm glad you joined us for this episode. This is my 5x5 challenge. For those who don't know, it's a tiny house challenge, building a house 5 squares by 5 squares. I got the idea from watching a Sim Supply video, and I like the idea of a tiny house that still had the ability of fitting stairs. I find with tiny houses, or just smaller houses in general, you can get a lot of extra space with a second floor and possibly a basement. But the stairs actually don't take up as much room as you'd think, since you can build underneath them in The Sims 4. But that did mean in the second floor I had to inch out because the stairs are actually 6 straight blocks for the landings, not 5, with the landings. If you think that means I cheated the challenge, sorry. I still count it as challenge met. So, also I went with a modern build for this, if you hadn't already guessed, which isn't my usual cup of tea, as you've probably guessed from my previous videos. But a lot of the building materials in The Sims 4 lend themselves to that style quite nicely, especially the Seasons Pack, which I use quite heavily in this build. But honestly, the other reason was I really wanted to get that skylight done properly. The Camp Crick Cabana episode had left me really upset with its roof, as you all probably recall. So I just really wanted to build a house where I got it right, and not to brag, but I think I kind of nailed it in this one. In a good way, not the mean. Overall, I'm just really proud of this house and what I was able to accomplish with it, especially not using any cheats. So no worries if things work or not. They do, no problem. Also, this will be in the gallery when this is loaded up. It should be under #Agent of Mischief. Also, name 5x5 or 5x5 as it's listed on the title card of the episode. Anyway, I have a feeling some of you are watching this going, cool, tiny house build, but I thought she said she was going to be starting a Sim series last episode. Why are we getting another build? Also, why didn't she post last week? I know, I'm disappointed too. So let me explain. The second one is easier to explain. I was out of town at my in-laws, and they live in a small town, meaning they don't have the best internet. So rather than bogarting their Wi-Fi for 5 hours to put a 30-minute video on YouTube, I decided it would be better to just wait a week. As to the first question about the series, since I started thinking about doing a Sim series, I knew I wanted MCC Command Center, the MCC Command Center mod for the game I would play. I still feel it would play an integral part to the romance stories of my Sims, especially when it comes to woohoos and babies. Mostly, if I want my Sim to have a one-night stand with another Sim she just met that could possibly result in a pregnancy, I don't want to be telling her to try for baby, because that insinuates there's some planning involved, which, realistically speaking, there wouldn't be any planning, that is. Anyway, so I downloaded MCC, and I decided that I'd do a testing episode, because I also downloaded some software that does screen capture and face cam. The testing episode was going to be a one-shot following a Sim from a random genetics challenge I did, which, if you want me to stream a Create a Sim challenge, please comment so below. I have Twitch, mostly because I got the Twitch mostly because I play Minecraft with my husband, and there were a few Minecraft mods he wanted to try out with me. So, like Skyforge, I think, was the one we played a lot. But anyway, I have a Twitch account, so I'll probably do some on there in the future. Do some streaming on there in the future. From what I hear, it's rather simple to set up an actual channel, and so I would be okay with setting up one, especially if I start doing Create a Sims and all that for all you lovely people. Anyway, The sim we'd have been following, named Elise, is a very gothic sim, so I thought it would be fun to try and get her to woohoo with the Grim Reaper, really seduce the Grim Reaper. That was going to be the whole title of the episode. Using the MCC mod, because you can kill sims off immediately with it, and 2, testing out that knocked up storyline. I thought that would be really fun and kind of interesting. You were always able to kind of woohoo or seduce the Grim Reaper in previous games, so I thought it would be hilarious to do it in this game as a one-off, and maybe have them show up occasionally in the main series as kind of an Easter egg. I even had names picked out for the babies if it worked. I had Hel or Hela for a girl after the Norse goddess of death, and Thanatos for a boy after the Greek god of death. And before you try to correct me with, actually Hades is the god of death, no, Hades is the god of the underworld. Thanatos is the god of death. He's the Greek version of the Grim Reaper. And before you question my knowledge or expertise on the subject, I'll also note that I got my degree in literature, where I took several classes on ancient Greek literature. So I do believe I have some knowledge on the subject. Anyway, I started recording this one-shot episode to romance the Grim Reaper, but when I got in the game, MCC didn't work. And yes, I have script mods on, but it still didn't work. So I have to see what's going on with that. Anyway, I had to get the Grim Reaper onto my lot the old-fashioned way, which was killing an unsuspecting sim the really old-fashioned way, who happened to be Nancy Landgrab, who, let's be honest, had it coming. I don't know of any person who plays The Sims 4 who likes Nancy Landgrab. She's just one of the most annoying not original characters, one of the most annoying NPCs. I did it the cheapest way possible because, again, this family was just starting out. They're in a starter home. I think they had about a grand total of $900 to their name, so a pool was out. So the cheapest way possible was sealing her in a 1 square box. She didn't even have enough room to pass out, so I got that all-nighter accomplishment really quick. It took her 3 days to die. What was funny about that, though, was her fun was somehow maxed out the whole time she was in the box. I don't really understand it. I guess it was because she kept playing games on her cell phone, probably Candy Crush. Anyway, so finally got the Grim Reaper to the lot after playing for an hour and a half. Romanced him for another hour. Did all the cheats listed online to make him woohooable. I even got him and Elise married in Create a Sim, but the option to woohoo never came up. I got their romance well past 50%, and the option to even kiss never came up. So after doing my best to seduce him for an hour, and feeling very defeated because nothing was popping up the way it was supposed to, at least not the way I was told, and the fact I got them married in Create a Sim didn't even enable woohooing. After an hour, I was kind of defeated on it, so I did my sign-off, vowing to get MCC fixed before I start the main series, thinking that even though I didn't succeed in seducing the Grim Reaper, it was a fun journey, and I thought you all would appreciate the video. That was until I saw the recordings, face cam, and the screen capture, which, for some reason, the new app I got is the first time I was using this app. So again, it was a testing subject for 3 things: MCC and the face cam and screen capture app. The recordings had all put the video at the lowest quality. I'm talking, it was pixelated and black and white. It would have worked really well on your grandparents' TV. That just would have fit in real well with one of those teeny tiny 1940s TV sets. Just horrible quality. And the audio didn't match up with the video. It, like, with the face cam recording, you could see me talking, but it would be completely silent, and then you would hear my words. It was just, that was really annoying. And that was if audio was caught at all, which was also really annoying. So, long story short, still got some bugs to fix before I do get to start the series. Meanwhile, I do have some other things. I've got 2 build videos that I'm going to start the series with, and then I'll do an introduction to the characters, or to the Sims I'll be playing with. I think I said I was going to try and do a mix between a dream house kind of challenge and a generational challenge, or the new crest challenge, which is you have to build up new crests. So I built their starter home, which is I have recorded, and that is going to be one of the build episodes that's coming up. But I'm still in the middle of recording the dream house build, which is taking forever. It's been taking me several nights to build it, because I literally have to go, like, I'll play it for 3 hours and only get, like, maybe a quarter of the room. Right now I'm in the furnishing part of it. I didn't mean a quarter of the room. A quarter of the house done. So I'm in the furnishing part of it, and it's just taking forever. I've got most of the downstairs done. I've got to do the upstairs, which I'm probably going to have a little more trouble with, because I don't know what the size of the family will be and what they'll all be interested in by the time I actually get them to the dream house, if I'm going that route. Still, it's a really nice house. It's a Hollywood style, so got that what's that road called? Y'all probably know. It's the road where all the celebrities live. I want to say Beverly Hills, but I'm not 100% certain, because I'm not from LA, never been to LA. Anyway, so long story short, still got some bugs to fix before I get started on the series. There will be a series, I promise. Silver lining though, I now have a new desk set up with dual monitors. So recording even the building videos that are currently the only things on my channel right now, they're going a lot faster, because I can actually see the video while I record. Anyway, where are we? Let me get a look at the recording. Okay, so we're getting the basement situated. And pretty much the reason why I decided to put it in a basement, I had the idea for a basement when I first started, and then I decided against it. But I decided to put it in again when I saw that the sofa sat really weirdly against the staircase, and it made the kitchen kind of function weirdly, or really not function at all. It looked like you couldn't get into the kitchen the way I had it set up. So I decided to do a basement living room area, or basement lounge area. So I also put a second bathroom down there. So you have the powder room downstairs in the basement, and you have the full bath upstairs, which I always like having the full bath upstairs next to where you sleep. That's just my personal taste. I believe I put in a bookcase underneath the stairs, so there's like a nice little study nook there. Just looking at it, the way I'm doing this now, I'm trying to do the least amount of editing to my recording, so you can just hear me talk. Yeah, so there's a lot more uhs now. But yeah, so I got the sofa in there. There's the what's that thing? Ottoman? Yeah, the ottoman in there, or the cushion in there, and the TV. And so right now I'm just looking for paintings and stuff to put in there. I really wanted to do some really nice decorating in this house because it really deserved it, and it really did help make the house look like a house. I never really understood when YouTubers or people playing Sims online would be like, oh, well, you gotta add clutter to make it look alive, and it's just like, yeah, but it's you're playing a Sim game. But yeah, no, there's a grain of truth to that. The clutter really makes it look like it's lived in or livable, surprisingly. So, and I don't even go super on the clutter. I just get a few knickknacks, and that's all you really need. Some paintings, some posters, some decoration, and maybe a couple of spatulas for the kitchen or something. Just something small. Did I put in the overhead cabinets? I think I did. I'm not entirely certain. Oh, we'll see it at the end of the video. I did put in plants because, again, I'm learning to put in plants, as you all know from previous videos. It's still not a natural habit for me, but I am learning steadily and putting them in more often. So yeah, little knickknacks. I put a set of books in there. Tried to put in curtains, but the curtains didn't fit. At least not the curtains I liked. What else? Do I actually keep those curtains? I know they don't go over the stairs because they interfere with the stairs. So what do? I know I put a painting there. Yeah, I'm putting the painting there right now. And I really like that painting because it went really well with the counters I used. It was just the black and red, and you have that silver. It just really highlighted it very nicely. I got the flower arrangement right underneath the stairs there. I don't know if you saw that. I just thought that was a really nice detail. Do I keep that runner in there? I can't remember. It's been a while since I did this one. Put some pot plants in the basement because I really need to make that look all lively and nice. What else? Yeah, it's been a little while since I recorded myself playing this out. I think I filmed this back in February or January. So it's been a little while. So yeah, it'll definitely be on the gallery. I think I loaded it to the gallery then. If not, I'll double check so you have it. Oh yeah, I've got cats and dogs. So I think I put in a pet bed. Did I fit the pet bed in? I know I just saw myself like trying to fit it in there, but I don't know if I actually got it in there. Yeah, this one I got much better with the toilet, the bathroom accessories that are totally necessary. You need the drying rack, the drip towel for your hands, and definitely need that toilet paper roll. Even Sims need toilet paper rolls. Actually, they don't, but like, it's nice to have one. It makes it look real. So yeah, I'm just putting in the last of the paintings in there. I liked these jazz paintings. I don't know, it kind of gave it that kind of speakeasy vibe, which I kind of like for that basement lounge look. So I also really like the birds that I put in the kitchen right there. I think I used them in a couple other builds. And yeah, that little barrel is kind of the alcohol chest, which if you're gonna have a modern style build, you gotta have a nice place to get your drinks, especially if it's gonna be like a 1-bedroom, because pretty much only adults living in 1-bedrooms. So yeah, I got another red painting up there to tie in with the rest of the room. What else am I grabbing? Oh, another plant. See, I'm learning. Getting those plants in, making it real nice, and making it look like stuff lives in here. So, getting another painting. I don't think that... Do I keep that painting? I can't remember. I know I keep the koi painting right there above the desk, because when I did test everything, because I realized I did use some of that alt movement where you can do the special placement. So I did bring a sim in there. Also, I brought a sim in there to do the camera movement that you'll see later. This was after I found out about that whole you have to have a sim on the lot to do the special camera movement where you can like move through the house like you're a sim, which I've used in a couple builds now. But again, those were all recorded well after I had done the builds and just went back in with the sim. So I think this was the first one where I built with a sim on the lot. So yeah, just finishing up, putting a little bit of clutter in, and I didn't see that garden feature. I really like that little garden feature. That little wall garden, I think that's really nice. And yeah, you can kind of tell I had done several other builds and was starting to get my my building chops really finessed. Don't mean to say that like I'm reaching the top of my game. I just mean that I'm a lot better than when I started. For example, take a look at the roof. Yeah, compare that to the first episode and see if you don't like this roof better. I really like this roof. So we're at the end. So yeah, here it is. Here's the side. And there you get the nice view of the skylight. Again, I didn't do a full roof, mostly because I just wanted the glass skylight and the rest of it could have been flat and it looked nice. So let's get back to the front, and yeah, here's the front. I did put that little partition wall, and let's get into the house. Here's the kitchen, and see, it's got this kind of, even though it's small, it's got that really nice homey vibe. You got the 2 bar stools for if your sim has a guest, they have a place to eat, which although they might just use the lounge downstairs. I will note, I do remember this because it bothered me quite a bit, and I think I'm about to go try now. Oh, no, I'm looking at the rest of the galley. So I do keep the rug. Okay. Yeah, the rug's a nice touch. And yeah, the trash can is under the stairs if you didn't see it earlier. But yeah, so I tried to go downstairs to look at the lounge, but it won't let you. I don't know why. It won't let me show it to you. I think I'm right here. I'm about to try and go downstairs the way I used to, and it like blocks me right there. Total downer. So I try to show you as much as I can of what it looks like down there, but yeah, I can't show you the bathroom, and I can't show you the little reading nook I have. But yeah, that's the lounge as best as you're gonna get it. I'm sorry. I wish I could show you better, but the screenshots I took of it apparently didn't save to my computer, so I'm not able to show you the floor plan. So now we're about to go upstairs. I'm trying to get the lighting right so you can get the nice view of the walking upstairs. That's just a cool trick I learned. So yeah, there's the skylight. Looks really nice, and get that extra light in the bedroom. And yeah, so you've got the bed there, dresser. You got a full-length mirror right there. So so it looks like it gives that optical illusion of more space and looking more spacious than it actually is, but it's still a decent sized bedroom. And you also have the computer with the flowers and a nice little desk lamp in the koi picture that I really like. I put a little lighting right above the bed, and so now we're going to go into the bathroom. Oh crap, I forgot toilet paper in the master bathroom. I think though I added it later. I think I might have added it later. I'll double check, but I think I added it later. Yeah, because I think I played with this house a little bit later. Again, I'll double check, but I think it's there. So yeah, this is the house. I hope you liked it. Yeah, we're walking out. I think I tried to go back downstairs to see if it works, but it doesn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. Thank you for joining me on this 5x5 challenge. I had a blast making it. I'm really proud of it. It's one of the builds I'm really proud of because I don't usually do tiny houses. They're very difficult to do the planning and everything for. So especially with furnishing, it's very difficult. They're very difficult to do. So I'm really proud with how this one turned out. So thanks for joining. I'll catch you next time. Remember to click like, ring the bell, subscribe to my channel if you like the video, and comment down below. I love to read comments. That's if you want to give me anything, give me a comment. It's my favorite thing. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.